Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Showdown battle session. This week we are using the Toucannon team we made yesterday, and there has been one slight change to the team because Volcarona is actually BL right now, not UU, so Volcarona can't be used. That's been swapped to a Delphox, which, still a fire type. It's still holding a Grassy MZ, but this time with Solar Beam, so that's going to be a little bit more powerful on that end. It's a little bit faster to start off with, it has Calm Mind instead of Quiver Dance, so it's a little bit different, but Volcarona was BL. For some reason it let me click it in UU. I wasn't expecting that, so that's been changed and dealt with appropriately. We're going to look for some battles with this, and obviously I will hopefully show you the Delphox set when we get into some battles. So, we see Mandibuzz, we see Decidueye, we see Slacking, we see Slowking, we see Lycanroc, and we see Piloswine. And I like seeing Piloswine. I'm not sure why, but I like seeing Piloswine. It's just a fun Pokemon to see. So yeah, our not Volcarona has Magician with the Grassy MZ, so when Grassy MZ procs, we can hopefully steal an item. Flame Pro, Side Shock, Calm Mind, Soul Beam. Pretty simple set. So, we're going to lead with Mienshao, because it's just a really good lead, and if he leads with that Piloswine, we can just lock ourselves into High Jump Kick right now and get some really good damage on something, unless he goes into his Decidueye. So we are just going to... You know what, we're going to knock off expecting it. We still get rid of an Eviolite. So it's not bad, it isn't bad by any means, it's just kind of annoying, because now we have Rocks up, and we don't really like Rocks with this team. So we can pretty safely go into nothing, because our team really doesn't like Ice and Ground combinations, but we can go into Hippowdon and take hits reasonably well. So we'll do that. He's going to come in with his Decidueye, which, I mean, this could be going better for certain. But we can get a Toxic up if we think he's physical, which I do, so we're going to get a Toxic up on this thing, because I really don't think a physical grass move is going to do too much. Obviously, it's going to hurt like hell, but I'm hoping it does around half of our health, preferably under half. And I'd love to have a timer on this thing, because after this thing goes down a little bit, okay, you know what? We're going to get a Toxic off on something. It's not the Decidueye, but it's fine. We're going to get a Toxic off on a Slowking, and I am happy. I am happy with that Toxic. That's actually great for us, so that's pretty much ideal. We can go into Empoleon and get a Rocks up, which seems like a brilliant idea, so we're going to do that. But as soon as we get rid of that Decidueye, we can High Jump Kick everything. That's the plan. I just want to be able to let loose with High Jump Kick. We're going to get burnt by Scald, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to get our Rocks up, because they do hurt that Mandibuzz. That's one thing to keep in mind. They hit everything else reasonably well. He has the Focus Blast, which I don't really want to take. We can get a turn of Protect here. So, he can go for his Focus Blast. We're going to get a turn of Protect. Protect actually coming in useful, and I was very curious to see if it would. It does. I like seeing that. Now, we can swap into... There's not a lot we can swap into a Focus Blast other than Delphox. Delphox really doesn't want to swap into a Focus Blast. It doesn't want to swap into a Water-type move, so... I think we're just going to Scald. It should do... Oh, that did nothing. Okay, that actually did nothing. Focus Blast actually misses, which is crazy. And he's on 2%, meaning I have no reason... We outspeed, we're just going to Scald, we're just going to kill him. There's no reason to Protect and do the pointless burn damage thing where he could maybe slack off or something like that. We don't want to take that chance, we're just going to kill him with Scald. Get the Slowking out of the way, which is huge special wall for him. His team is very weak to special attacks now, so this Delphox is going to put in some serious work. Slacking comes out. Does Empoleon really help us? Looking at that team, does it really help us? I'd love to burn this thing. We're going to go for the burn on this thing. Oh, he has Low Kick Slacking. Low Kick Slacking. Okay, that's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. But we can go into our Absol, we can Mega Evolve, we can do all that good stuff. We can Mega Evolve and we can Knock Off, because he has to recharge this turn. Or he swaps, so we're going to either knock off something's item, which will be huge, no matter what, or we are going to make him... In fact, we're probably going to get rid of something's item, no matter what, which seems great. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of damage with that knockoff. We're going to get rid of his Choice Band, so we should outspeed, go for the Superpower, And this should kill the slacking, which is really good actually. I like having this thing gone, because its stats are crazy. It does have a huge drawback with Tron, but getting rid of it's great. Getting rid of it's absolutely great. Mandibuzz comes in. As much as I'm tempted to stay in and go for the play rough, we can... I mean, it can't do anything to Hippowdon, so it's going to go into Hippowdon. I don't see it doing anything to us. Nasty Plot. Or it can be a sweep. I expect this to be a physical wall. We're going to go for a Toxic though, because we definitely want this thing Toxic right now. We're going to miss Toxic. Now that's huge. That really sucks. We're going to go for the Slack Off, but we are obviously going to die. That is really bad. Like, if I had to say something that's really bad, that would be really bad. Really want to keep Delphox around for later, because Delphox can do some huge damage to that Lichen Rock with Grassy MC. It can do huge damage to Piloswine, does huge damage to Decidueye. So we can just go into Absol doesn't do too much for us. It does help with the Decidueye, but we can go into Absol, we can play rough for some good damage, so we can do that. I'm really hoping this is going to do a lot of damage. That's the hope. We miss. He roosts. Okay, he roosts. Okay, we get another chance to play rough, but he did get a little bit of health back. Ideally, he would swap, and that would be a lot of fear off my mind, but I don't see him swapping at all. Don't see that happening even a little bit. It's the dream. It's actually the dream. He does swap. That's really good for us, because he now goes into this Decidueye, and from this point, what happens? Like, what does that Decidueye do to me? Nothing. We're going to go for a knockoff. Like, why? Why? Seriously, why? I don't understand. We're gonna go into Mienshao here, expecting Stone Edge or something like that. He does go for Stone Edge. Okay, that's really... well, I wouldn't say that's really good, but that's okay. We can go for the high jump kick, which we are going to go for. If he has Accelerock and it kills, I'm going to be annoyed, but... we're going to go for the high jump kick, hope it does a good amount of damage. It does a really good amount to Lichen Rock, it does a really good amount to Piloswine. He goes into the Piloswine. Piloswine goes down to the high jump kick, but at this point, did it really do anything for him? Not really. He's going to bring in the Mandibuzz. And I'm just gonna high jump kick this thing, just so it doesn't get the Nasty Plot up for free. If this is speed boosting like Weak Armor, yeah, it's Weak Armor, okay. If he Nasty Plots right here, oh, and he got the defense back. Is he gonna outspeed me? If he's max speed, he's gonna outspeed me. We have to go for the high jump kick though. We actually have to. Oh my god, he's not max speed investment. What are you doing? Why? And he forfeits because he knows that Lichen Rock cannot live a high jump kick. I like to see that. That was actually a surprisingly close match. As you can see, I haven't actually played like any UU, which is strange because I have played UU, but there must have been a reset or something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I haven't played any UU. Who really knows? But still, that was a close match, which is all I'm really after. He played well. Ratings aren't always representative of how the match goes. That was actually a really good match. So, our next match, we see a Dunsparce, a Manectric. I like the Manectric. Rapidash, Vileplume, Scizor, and Primeape. I have to get used to seeing Scizor in UU. It's really weird to me. But we can lead with our Mienshao. No reason not to. Mienshao has a U-turn. Mienshao has ways to deal with that Dunsparce that's looking really threatening. We leads with the Dunsparce. No predictions. First turn high jump kick? Yes. Actually goes straight onto the Vileplume. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That still did a lot. I'm gonna be honest, that still did a lot of damage, considering what we just hit. But we should be able to go into... I kind of want to go into the Toucannon, but there's no real point. We're gonna go into the Delphox, because it does really do what we need it to do here. So we can go into the Delphox and be fine. We can pretty safely go for a Psyshock because it would be stronger, and in case he brings in the Rapidash expecting Flash Fire, he does bring in the Rapidash expecting the Flash Fire, so he outspeeds by 2 points. Sad times. Sad times. He outspeeds by 2 points. And he has Drill Run, 100%. We go into Hippowdon. He goes into Scizor. Now, I'm just going to Whirlwind because I'm expecting a Swords Dance. Yeah, okay, right. We make the good play, we get rid of that thing. We can go for a Toxic this turn. So that's really good. Scizor can't do anything as long as our Delphox is around, basically. He's going to go for the Body Slam. That doesn't do anything. He actually gets hit by the Rocky Helmet and Toxic and takes like the same amount of damage. That's kind of funny. We're going to Earthquake just in case he swaps into anything. Swaps into the Vileplume. Vileplume's going to take a little bit of damage, so that's good. I like seeing that thing take damage because that is kind of annoying to deal with. Toucannon really doesn't hit too much. I mean, it hits Primeape pretty well, and it does deal with Scizor if we can burn it. So, it's not useless to have. But I do want to bring it in against this Vileplume right now. I really do. We're going to get Toxic. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Now, expecting Manectric. If we're expecting Manectric, do we go for the Bullet Seed? Is that risky? That feels too risky. We're going to Beak Blast. I'm not overprotecting yet. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to Beak Blast the Scizor. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to do a lot of damage. We're going for that again, 100%, because that did a lot of damage. Oh my, Scizor. Scizor, you're taking so much damage. Imagine if I made this thing max attack. Oh, the dream. We're going to go for another Beak Blast. I'm not going to overpredict anything. If he tries to... Does Bullet Punch go faster than Brick Break? Well, he just got burned and he's going to die. So, Toucannon took out a Scizor in a 1v1. So, whilst Toxic, and we got a Figgy Berry proc, which is nice because I wanted to see that proc. I really did. I wanted to see a reason to run it, just in a reason to run it. We got a lot of health back. So, Toucannon beats Scizor in a 1v1, which is making me laugh way much more than it should. I don't hate this Pokemon. Like, most starting birds, with the exception of Staraptor, I don't like that much, but this one, oh, I love it. We are going to go just for the Beak Blast. We don't outspeed anyway, so we may as well. We're actually going to live the return because our defense investment. We take out the Rapidash. Toucannon! Oh my god. Okay, that's beautiful. That is actually beautiful. We're going to go back into our Mienshao because that is U-turn and all of that good stuff. So we can just happily go into that. Why did that flash up for a second there? I don't know. We can just high jump kick here, and high jump kick, and high jump kick, and we should be fine. We take out the Dunsparce with a high jump kick. Does crit, don't know if it mattered. It's a Dunsparce after all, and that was a high jump kick from a Mienshao. Overall, Toucannon did everything this match. Toucannon's amazing. We are going to go into... You know, Empoleon really doesn't do anything to the rest of his team. It really doesn't. So we're just going to go into Empoleon. We're going to go for, like, an Ice Beam. We could set up Rocks, but I don't think they're that useful, so we're just going to Ice Beam. I'd rather get the extra damage on this Vileplume. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Can we get the Freeze? Oh, forgot the Freeze. Forgot the Freeze, we'd be asking for too much. Leech Seed recovery, Leftovers recovery happens. Ice Beam should still kill. In fact, yeah, Ice Beam still kills from that range. So he does decide to swap and preserve it, goes into the Primeape. Now we are max health, and I am letting this thing go, so we're just going to Scald. The close combat is probably coming. He's just going to substitute, okay. Okay, you're taking damage out of this turn. Not a lot, but he's taking damage out of that turn, so that's fine. You can substitute all you like. If you're taking damage, then that is fine with me. Because I am fairly certain that we can deal with this. It's a Primeape. I'm fairly certain we deal with this. I don't know why he isn't just close combating me, or hitting me with whatever fighting stab he is running. He really wants to get me to die to Leech Seed. Which, you know, I'm really not feeling like doing, so... It's quite clear this is just going to be a stalemate. He low kicks, he finally gets rid of me. Okay, he could have done that a while ago, don't know why he didn't. But we can go into our Mienshao again, to be honest, and we can just high jump kick this thing. Is there a reason not to? I mean, Delphox outspeeds, so I may as well just go into Delphox and Psyshock, really. We can go on Psyshock. We know he's not Scarfed because he went for Substitute multiple times, so he has no way of outspeeding us. Manectric, I want to see what it does. Okay, Manectric does come in, takes all of its health. Its health is gone. I'm gonna Bloom Doom just for the sake of it. Wow, is he not max speed? He isn't max speed. We Bloom Doom just for the fun of it. We got our Bloom Doom off, and we can finish this entire game with Psyshock, so we should be fine here. I don't want to jinx anything. He brought that back in like it was going to make a difference. Vileplume's going to come in, take Psyshock, go down. Okay. He's going to forfeit on the last battle. Okay, that's fine. The same thing would have happened no matter what. So we're going to look for another battle with this Delphox replacement that's actually doing okay. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's doing okay. It fits the same kind of role I was looking for. It has that setup if we need it. It has the grass coverage. It has fire coverage. It's pretty much what I wanted, so it's fine. We see Alolan Raichu, we see Fortress, we see Darmanitan, we see Lucario, we see Milotic, and we see Bishop. Now this is a more powerful looking team. We have a Toucannon. The rest of our team is kind of good. Delphox, but we have a Toucannon. We are going to lead with our Delphox, expecting Fortress. That's bad. We do have that Bloom Doom. We do have that Bloom Doom. I would like to go into Empoleon first. He's just going to Scald. That's going to do like 5 damage. He doesn't get the burn. We're going to get Rocks Up for free, which is nice. Yeah, we get our Rocks Up, which is good. It's good to get Rocks Up. I like getting Rocks Up. That's really good for us. We can go back out into Volcarona. This thing really doesn't hit too hard, so we should be fine doing this. And he's going to Stealth Rock. Now, I'm going to Calm Mind this time, because we are very fast. We are faster than the majority of his team, the exception being if he has a Choice Scarf Darmanitan, and Raichu outspeeds us. But Raichu we can deal with if we set up enough Calm Minds. Choice Scarf Darmanitan is scary, though. He does actually decide to swap. We get a Calm Mind up, and we do have access to Bloom Doom. I don't know how much this is going to do, but we're at +1 special attack. We have 490 special attack, and this is like essentially a stab solar beam. That's essentially what it becomes. So I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to see how much this does. We're going to Z Power, we're going to Bloom Doom, and it just takes out the Milotic just like that. Milotic is gone. Milotic is no longer in this battle. Oh, that is beautiful. That's so powerful. He has 3 steel types. I would just like to bring that up. He has 3 steel types. We're going to go for Flamethrower because he brought this back in for some reason, whether he was like thinking I can sturdy explosion it or whatever. I don't know what was going through his mind, but that is not happening. Coco the Raichu comes in. We're going to go for a Flamethrower. We are not overthinking this. That did more than I was expecting, but Flamethrower takes it out. Delphox is proving itself right here. He forfeits. We're going for one more battle. We are actually going for one more battle. We're just going to leave that open. We're just going to leave that open, go for one more battle, because you know what? Delphox just did everything I wanted it to do. So in this last match, we see Golden Arcanine, we see Cloyster, we see Spiritomb. Spiritomb. Huh, okay. We see Haxorus, we see Thundurus, and we see Carbink. Spiritomb and Carbink, okay. I'm seeing some weird stuff that I don't normally see, which is exciting, but we're going to lead with Mienshao. It's our best lead. We're not going to overthink anything. It can deal with things. It's good. Carbink is going to lead. We are just going to U-turn out on this thing. I think it's the first time we've actually U-turned out rather than just going for high jump kick or something. No, we knock off the Eviolite at one point, so you know what? It's all good. We have moves for a reason. We haven't seen any fairies other than this Carbink. Wow, that's kind of wild. We're going to go into our Hippowdon, just because, yeah, it's a Hippowdon, it's going to eat anything. We can go for the Toxic. He has nothing that's immune to Toxic, unless he has a Lumberry Haxorus, but I don't think he'd want to bring that in. So we get a Toxic off on a that's not a Tornadus, that's a Thundurus. You're not fooling me, that's definitely a Thundurus. Now, I'm just going to Whirlwind. Okay, I was expecting a nasty plot. That's why I went for the Whirlwind. But he actually goes straight out into a Cloyster, and that's really bad. We're going to go for Toxic, because we cannot have him Shell Smashing, because that's amazing for him. That swap was amazing for him. That Whirlwind was absolutely incredible. We're going to get Toxic off on this thing, if nothing else. And things are about to get bad. We're going to go into the Empoleon, because it's going to take extra hits, of course. There's no reason not to. He's going to go for an Ice-type move. Icicle Spear is coming our way. So we can take an Icicle Spear fairly well. That's the aim here. He goes for the Hydro Pump. We are specially defensive. We actually take that surprisingly well. That's actually fine. I want Rocks Up, because he has a lot of Pokemon that are weak to that. Hidden Power, what? What? He must have Hidden Power Electric. Does he have Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Hidden Power Electric? Is that... We're going to protect this time, because we have the toxic damage anyway. We're going to get a little bit of leftovers. Hidden Power is still going to kill. If it is Hidden Power Electric, I'm going into Hippowdon. He's running a Hidden Power Electric. Just because Empoleon is less useful, I'm going into the Empoleon. I feel like it's less useful for me in this match because his special attacker is this Cloyster and then a Thunderous. So it really doesn't do too much for us. He goes for the Hydro Pump, misses. We'd have lived anyway, so I'm sure this next turn is about to kill us. I'm sure he's going to go into the Thunderous. He does go into the Thunderous. This was going to happen either way. We're going to protect because toxic damage. If he goes for a Nasty Plot here, okay, he does not go for a Nasty Plot there. I thought he was about to make plays. Now, we saw he just went for Hidden Power. So he's expecting me to swap. So I'm going to Ice Beam and not swap. Oh my god. Oh, the plays. The actual plays. There are plays happening on the screen right now. I don't know if anyone's seeing them. No reason not to protect. No reason not to, because he dies on Stealth Rock re-entry. Look at my core doing what it needs to do. Look at my core synchronizing exactly as it was intended. This doesn't happen very often, I'm gonna be honest. Normally when you make a core, things work out very differently to what you plan. But this time, things are going very, very well, so I have no complaints. So this is a half-health Arcanine in front of me. That looks like a high jump kick target, if I've ever seen one. He has a Spiritomb around, I really can't do that. We're going to go into our Hippowdon and we're going to try and slack off. We're going to really try. Because if we get the slack off Flare Blitz and Rocky Helmet damage, he's not going to be living too. And that way we'll be alive to deal with the Haxorus. That's like the ideal dream. We do have a check to the Haxorus being our Absol with Play Rough. That's actually going to do a lot of damage to it. Plus we can knock off whatever item it has. We can do stuff like that. Mienshao being Scarfed should outspeed it even after one D-Dance, which is nice. Although I think we're running Adamant, so we might not if he's jolly natured, but we do live the Flare Blitz, which is what I wanted. He takes all that damage, goes down to 2% HP, we heal up, that's great. We're going to slack off again, no reason not to. Actually, no reason not to, because he's going to die this turn and we're going to go back to above half health. That is going greatly into our favour. That could have went very differently, he did do a lot of damage with that, but thankfully we do just live because we are max health, max defense. We are very, very bulky with our Rocky Helmet. He does go into the Haxorus. So I am forced to... I could Whirlwind. Yeah, I'm going to Whirlwind. You're going to Dragon Dance, right? Awkward. Not what I expected. Not what I expected at all. We're going to try and slack off, though. I don't see this going particularly well. Yeah, he has Dazzling Gleam. Okay, he's going to take us out with that. That's fine, that's fine. We don't have a Steel-type move. So this Pokemon is a little bit of a problem. We can go into our Delphox. Seems like a weird swap, but we're going to go into our Delphox. We're going to go for a Calm Mind, because I don't think he's going to be able to kill us. I really don't. So we're just going to Calm Mind. He's going to Toxic us. That's bad. That right there is bad. We are going to Bloom Doom this turn, because the toxic damage is going to be doing damage and all that stuff. He's going to protect on our Bloom Doom. That's bad. That's going to do not a lot. That's going to do not a lot at all. That's really bad, actually. That's really, really, really bad. We're going to Psyshock. If he goes into the Spiritomb here, we got played. If he goes into the Spiritomb here, he could win. I think he has a shot at winning this. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I really think he has a shot at winning this. I'm going to Flamethrower. Oh, he's probably going to suck a punch, but I'm going to let this thing go down. He doesn't. Flamethrower goes off. Does a lot of damage. He Dark Pulses. Okay, that did a lot of damage. That's good. That's actually very, very good. We are running Swords Dance on Omega Absol, which is strange because I thought I was for some reason, but we're not. We are going to go into the Absol. Obviously, we have the Play Rough, which is probably our best thing we can go for here, so we're going to go for it. That Carbink, we don't kill. We don't kill that Carbink. We don't have anything to really kill it. He doesn't know that, but we don't have anything that really kills it. We have Bullet Seed on Toucannon. Is that really what we're gonna have to do? Are we gonna have the bullet seed with Toucannon? I don't want a bullet seed with Toucannon. We need this thing alive, right? Yeah, it's useful to have. We're gonna go into the Toucannon. He's gonna protect, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. We're gonna go for a bullet seed, and hope it does a good amount of damage. We're about to reveal that we have the bullet seed. If he goes into the Haxorus though, Toucannon should be able to actually Beak Blast it. So, a bullet seed damage and then into a Beak Blast, I think we should be fine. It's just killing this Carbink is going to be difficult. I don't think it can kill us because we have Roost, but killing it is going to be difficult. Plus we have Regenerator on Mienshao and all that stuff, so I mean, I think we'll be fine, but it's still going to be annoying. He's definitely thinking Haxorus is his win condition. If I was in his shoes, I'd be like, Carbink does no damage, Haxorus needs to get a Dragon Dance up on something. So the Bullet Seed actually does a really good amount, but doesn't quite kill, which is annoying. He's going to get a Toxic up, which, I mean, that's fine, I guess. We are going to... We're just going to Bullet Seed again. Okay, I could have went for the Roost, but I thought, you know what, let's just go for the Bullet Seed. We're going to go for the Bullet Seed again. He's going to go for the Double Protect. Carbink goes down, which is really good. Overall, I think we should be fine now. I really do. He can Dragon Dance if he wants, that's fine. Beak Blast does an incredible amount of damage, so we're just going to Beak Blast. If he wants to kill us, yep, he wants to kill us. He's going to get burnt, I think. He does get burnt still, that's really good. We go into whatever we want to win this with, and I'm going to go with our Mega, because Mega Absol looks pretty and is shiny and red and cool, so... Sounded like a 5-year-old just then. We're going to go for the Play Rough. It should... Should have went for the knockoff. That's one of those moments where you're like, you just should have went for the knockoff. We can even knock off twice so we can go for the high jump kick. What are we doing? Are we real? Are we real? Are we real? Right, we are fully aware that do we just knock off? Do we high jump kick? You know what? If we lose because of this, I'm going to be really salty, but we're going for the high jump kick. Okay, we're fine. You know what? We're fine. You know what? If I'd have lost that, I'd have lost my mind, but sometimes, you know what? You just got to go for it. You just got to go for the risky play. I'm going to give that man a GG, because he said GG in the chat, so I like this person. Everyone, you should like this person if you ever battle him. We won the other one due to disconnection and all that stuff, but that is going to be our battles for this week with the substitute Delphox, which worked really well. So if you guys did enjoy Toucannon, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!